So Express is a routing and a middleware web framework. You can think of it like as a process line in a factory. Take like you have the routes that you manage the endpoints, like the entrance of your application, the slash would be the root, slash users, you get the user list, for example. And then you have requests, which is the orders. From there, things enter from one side in the process line and stuff are done to it, and then it comes out. Express orchestrates how this stuff is done through the use of middlewares. We're going to take a look in depth of what is a middleware, and we're also going to take a look how we can use the npm, the Node Package Manage module, to install some popular middlewares. If you go on resource, middlewares, here you can find a bunch of other middlewares that some of them we're going to be using. And there are plenty of useful stuff that the Express community already built for us. So as I mentioned, we're going to use the ESM module. If you go on Getting Started, here they have this Express generator. But the problem with this will create an application using Node.js module, which as you can see in here is going to be with this syntax. And that's not what we want. So we're going to create our application completely from scratch. We're going to start building our project application. I'm going to my desktop. I have my sandbox over there that I used before. Here I'm going to create a folder called Express app. You can name it whatever you like. Now I'm going to seed into it. Here I'm going to do npm init -y. This is a normal command to initialize a Node application with npm, but instead of just like that, I'm going to use the ESM module that we spoke before. Then you can press enter. The -y is going to say yes to all these questions. So now I'm going to open it on my coding editor. And here we have the package.json, the ESM module that was installed. And then there's the index, which is wrapping our main.js file. The main.js is just the file we're going to use to start creating our application. And it's wrapping the file into the ESM module. So this index is doing all the job for us. So let's build up a basic Express application. First, we need to install it, of course. I'm going to open the integrated terminal and I'm going to do npm install. You can use install like that or just the I for short. Express. Okay, now that it's done, here I'm going to import Express from Express. Now I'm going to create an instance of Express. That. Now I can use the app variable. So I do app.get, and here I pass the route, the endpoint I want, and here is that function, a request and a response. I'm using some abbreviations so it's easier to type, but that's the request and response. And here, as you saw, we can use in Node would be the end, like it works. In Express, we use send, and that's gonna send whatever you have over here, like could be JSON or whatever. And then I do app.listen to start my server. Here we'll take also the port, but I also gonna pass a function that is gonna console log what it is doing. Here I'm just gonna say server is running. There you go. So now if I run this application through the index, so we do node index, and that's gonna run our application. The index is gonna get the ESM modules, and then it's gonna run our main.js. Now if you go to the browser and go to localhost 8080, there you go, it works. So that's basically how we can create a basic application with Express. This is running. On the next lesson, we're gonna go deeper into it, and you're gonna learn about the application structure and where to put files. And we're also gonna create a script that is gonna start our server so that we don't need to specify any file name in here. So I see you in the next lesson.